I am Bennett Warren, and I got next.
You next up and you ain't been on SportsLifeTalk. Like, what are you doing? Hey, you better hit him up. Look, you breaking next and you up next. Kings and queens go hard. Rise and star on the big scene. Make them know who you are. You don't break a sweat. Don't settle for less. They put you through that test. Your resume that flex. Who got next? Who got next? SLT, ready, set, go. Who got next? Who got next? Living my dreams and all your goals. Who got next? Who got next? You can ask B. Jones or head coach. Who got next? Who got next? You next up, so here's my vote.
SLT Nation! Welcome back to another fire episode of Sports Life Talks. You got next, a platform that gives exposure to the voices of tomorrow. We are talking to rising stars in our communities who are doing big things and living out what, KT?
Big dreams.
And today, that big dream goes about 6'8", 6'9"-ish, 320 pounds. Pure man. We got the mountain, ladies and gentlemen. Introducing to the stage 5-star class of 2024 offensive tackle, aka the new blind side. We're going to call him the black side. Out of Fort being high, we got him, ladies and gentlemen. Bennett Warren in the building. Benzo, what's good with you, fam?
What's going on? What's going down, man?
Man, we so hyped to get you on this joint, man. These folks don't even understand. This is greatness in the presence. You know, we gonna look up 5 years from now. They're gonna be like, and with the third pick in the 2020 NFL draft, we got Bennett Warren. Now the question is, we got to figure out what school you gonna go to, but we gonna let rivals in 247 and all them figure out that joint out. But if this is your first time watching the show, welcome to the show. Allow me to introduce myself. I am your host, the mouth of the South, B. Jones, everything, all thing Louisiana. Mr. Yeet is in the building, and I'm rocking alongside my brother from another mother, my partner in crime, the head coach, the architect, the quiet storm, KT. How you doing today, KT?
B. Jones, I'm feeling like, man, once his NFL career is over, he can be our personal bodyguard. Goodness.
Man, I'm trying to tell you. Hey, Benz, do this for me, man. Show these folks this wingspan. This boy can fly.
Camera, dog.
This boy can fly if you wanted to. That's what kind of wings he got, man. Hey, before we get to Bennett's amazing story and we tell y'all what's cracking, we tell y'all the man behind the mask. We got to pay the bills for it, Ben. I'm going to tell y'all something. Texas, without a doubt, got the best amateur athletics. It's talent in Dallas, it's talent in San Antonio, it's talent in Houston, talent in Lubbock, it's everywhere, but it's the high schools that's getting me, KT. I need to find out which high school is the dopest high school in Texas, in the Southwest, and we need Fort Bend to show up and show out today. Help us keep this amazing momentum of 2023 rocking and rolling on the count of 3, Bennett, all right? What we gonna do is we gonna get everybody out there who rock with you. We gonna get all of these people that's following you. We need them to join our family and smash that subscribe button. You down with that? Your people go mess with us?
Yeah, we straight. Yeah, people coming. My boy.
All right, here we go. On the count of 3, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Welcome to the Sports Life Talk family. If you smash that subscribe button, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. Where you been all my life? We've been waiting on you so we can party. You know what I'm saying? Well, check this out. If you did smash it, you are now part of the SLT family, and we don't take that lightly. We don't do fans. We don't do followers. We do 100% family members around here. So welcome to our family. Now, Kevin, I'm not going to stop him from being in our family, but I'm going to let you take him through the initiation, because in order for Benz, for this guy down here to become part of the family, he got to go through the SLT initiation, in which we got to learn all about you. All right, Bennett, you ready for this?
Yeah.
All right, heat him up, KT.
All right, to initiate you into the SLT family, you got to give us your top 5 music artists.
Ooh. All right. I'm gonna put 𝐥𝐤𝐤, Lil Baby.
Okay.
𝐥𝐤𝐤, Lil Baby. Hold on, I'm gonna have to check the phone to be honest. 𝐥𝐤𝐤, Lil Baby, Rod Wave is up there. Anthony Hamilton, he'd be up there.
What?
Yeah, I like
Anthony Hamilton? What you doing with that, Anthony Hamilton? You showing you? What you doing with that, man? You talking to somebody? I mean, what's going on with that, man?
Man, it's just he's a good music, man. I was raising me right. Feel me?
Yeah, I hear you. You got one more.
Let's go. I'm gonna go Kanye West. Let me put Kanye up there.
Old Kanye, not new Kanye.
Old Kanye.
He said old Kanye.
Yeah.
See, I'm new and old Kanye, Bennett. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just, and I'm not a fan of his politics. I'm not a fan of who he is as a person. But when it comes to me riding down the street, that man music just moved me. I don't know. I love the music. So KT, what are you giving the Mountain, man?
All right, Bennett. So we like to rank everybody's top 5. And man, when you threw that Anthony Hamilton on there and Kanye, you said J. Cole as well. B. Jones, he's 6'8".
6'8".
Give him 8. Give him 8. We give him 8 for that one. Yeah, I got Charlene playing in my head thanks to Bennett. So man, I appreciate that.
Kevin, why is that the go-to Anthony Hamilton song?
Okay, he puts out great music, but that's the songs. That is the song, Charlene. I had people coming in. So short story, I worked in the music store, so I had a guy come in. He was like, man, tell my boy about that Charlene. I said, say less. I put it on. Automatic. Charlene. All right, so who is your favorite superhero and why?
I think my favorite superhero is, I'm gonna say Luke Cage.
Ooh,
I'm gonna say Luke Cage because when I remember watching. My dad used to be really big into comic books, and I used to see a lot of the I'm sure there's somewhere in this house, but he had a thing, and I remember like one of the first comics I ever read was a Luke Cage comic, and then I got to see a couple years back. I can't remember if it was on Netflix or something.
Yeah, it was on Netflix.
Yeah. They came out with that Luke Cage show. I rocked with that show so much. He's up there. Well, I tell you,
there's some history behind that Luke Cage. I don't know the entire history, but apparently Luke Cage, Black Panther, and it was one other one. They were the first 3 African American superheroes on Marvel's comic line, and they were all representative of certain things in African American culture at that time. So that's impressive that you chose Luke Cage, man. He was supposed to symbolize something like black strength and stuff like that. So that's pretty awesome. I like
the fact that that's the first Luke Cage, B. Jones. What does that tell you about this?
That this dude is special, that he different. That's what I'm talking about.
Look, B. Jones, it was teed up for him to say the Hulk. He's wearing green, the school colors. It was teed up for him to go there, but he went Luke Cage. I appreciate that. All right, so since every good superhero needs their own theme music, what would your theme song be?
Dang.
What you coming out to, man? When you start your MMA career, what you walking out to the ring?
I think off the top of my head, I'm gonna say like "For Your Eyes Only" by 𝐥𝐤𝐤. That's the first thing I can think of. Even it's slow, but like other than that, I'm not like I don't want to put like YoungBoy in there because if I want to get like amped up quick, I play YoungBoy. Like
you can put some YoungBoy in there. You know where YoungBoy from, right?
Yeah, Louisiana, Baton Rouge.
That's what I'm saying.
Baton Rouge, yeah.
You know they got a spot for you down on that left tackle, right there. Let me pick up this phone after this show. You know what I'm saying? Kevin,
God,
I gotta try. I gotta get him to my Bayou Bengals, man. Come on, bro. He ain't going to Florida. Hey, Benzo, you been out there to Florida yet to check out the Gators?
No, I ain't been to Florida yet. I have been to LSU though. I like Coach Davis is a real cool dude. I like Coach Davis a lot.
Hey, well, you ain't got to go to Florida. Save your time. It's a waste of time, man. All right, KT, keep your thing going.
Watch your mouth. All right, so is there a coach or athlete that you look up to as a role model?
Definitely my head coach. He played 10 years in the league. He's the only reason I started really playing football again in middle school. I had really bad football coaching. I was almost at the point where I was like, no, I'm not finna like waste my time playing football no more. And I got there in my 9th grade year, and he gave me 2 options. He told me, he could see me at two positions. He could see me playing tight end or offensive tackle, and I chose offensive tackle. And after like the first year, so before me playing right tackle, there was another kid named Remington Strickland. He was like a 4-star, 6'4", 300. He's playing at A&M right now. But before me, it was Remy. So my freshman year, I didn't really get to play a whole lot. But when I started to play, Coach Black had told me that by the end of my time at Fort Bend Christian, he'll make me one of the best offensive tackle recruits in the nation, and so he did. And I cannot thank him enough for that, and just thank God enough for that either, because he is a great coach. Obviously, 10 years in the league will get you right, especially if you listen to everything he says. So I try and listen to everything he put in my ears, man.
What's his name? What's your coach's name?
Black.
Jordan Black. That's what's up, man. I don't know why that name's so familiar, man.
Played for the Jaguars, the Chiefs, and Houston, I want to say.
We wanted to look into Jordan. Yeah, we wanted to look into Jordan Black.
Big old white dude, 6'7", 315 pounds. Dang.
But he got you. He got you there though. So he looking eye to eye. You and coach looking eye to eye. That's what's up.
Yeah. Actually, no, I'm a little taller than him now. He got mad at me.
Oh yeah, he got you, coach. He got you, Coach Jordan.
All right, Bennett. So what is something that football has taught you that you can use off the field?
Leadership is definitely a big thing. Talking on the field is definitely can definitely help you in life. It can help you lead in places other than football if you take that aspect of the game with you. You know, the camaraderie and brotherhood that you build on the football field, especially playing offensive line. You know, you got 5 people. You got to move as one unit. You got to be in unison at all times. 1,000 calls this way, that way. Somebody comes on the edge, you got a special call. You got to call out. So that's definitely the sense of bringing people in. Like this year, 3 of my teammates are all gone. They're all gone. They were seniors. One's going to Texas State. My right guard is going to Texas State. My center is going to Miami, and my third one he decided he's not playing football anymore, but he's going to go to Texas Tech. But we got a whole new line of transfers coming in, so I'm really just starting to talk with the dudes a whole lot more. You know, take them to places, because you know now that I've reached the point I've reached, I can take people to places like close to home, like U of H and stuff, and show them what it looks like and get their names out there and stuff like that.
Now, B. Jones, I love the Luke Cage, but he don't sound like Smart Hulk to you.
Man, this is an intelligent young man. I'm just right now, KT. I'm just enjoying this as a fan, man. I'm just sitting back watching this young man, listening to him and absorbing this game, this knowledge he's throwing out.
Yeah, well, B. Jones, just go ahead and take over, man. Let's just go ahead and jump in this thing. Go ahead, man. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. Go, B. Go. All
right. Well, so you done with the initiation? You just gonna stop it right there?
I mean, the initiation spoke for itself. So yeah, that's a wrap. You go ahead.
All right, well, welcome to the family, Benzo. Man, we are super excited to get, man, your charisma, your energy, bro, it is off the roof right now. And I'm going to tell you what's impressive about that, because let's just be real, Benz. I mean, how many phone calls you get a day from coaches? How much your phone ringing? I know. You had to probably put that D&D on, don't you, man? Just so you can get some sleep at night. You're going all around the country. Yeah, we got to catch him. I'm going to tell you something. Y'all better catch this young man before Friday, because Friday he on a flight somewhere trying to see a new school, man. He all across the country, bro. But let's take this thing back to the beginning. Now, have you always been tall like this, Bennett? Have you always been a tall kid?
Yeah, I've always been a bigger kid. I remember I came into high school like 6'5", but I weighed a whole lot less. I was like 200 pounds. And when they told me when I told him that I wanted to play offensive tackle, he was like, we got to put some weight on or something. And I had started working out. I had like a whole weight routine. I was waking up and like making chicken and rice and salmon and stuff like that. Take to school, making smoothies, and taking a whole lot of protein. And I was up to like 270 by the start of my sophomore year. Kinda, yeah. But now,
and you was the right 270. You were the right 270 one year. It wasn't like me over here. I need to. Well, they put you on that peanut butter oatmeal.
Yeah, I definitely like peanut butter oatmeal.
That peanut butter oatmeal is a dog, ain't it? I ain't gonna even lie. I might just get up and get some of that in the normal. No, I don't have no business eating all them carbs. That peanut butter oatmeal and peanut butter pancakes, man, they are off the chain. So when did you fall in love with the game, my friend? Because you said you mentioned earlier today that 7th grade you almost called it quits. I mean, it was kind of rough on you. So when did you fall in love with the game?
I've been playing football my whole life, basically. Back when I was 8 years old, I started playing football, but I was so big that I was playing up with like the 8th graders. so I played up with everybody. I played right guard and I played nose tackle, actually. And I had really good coaches when I played Little League. But like the moment I got to the middle school, I was like, man, I cannot stand this with the way people were practicing and the coaches were bad and I just didn't like it. So I had almost called it quits, but I think I fell in love with playing football at an early age because I played basketball and I played football. And at some point I knew I was too big for basketball. Like this year is when I decided I can't do both sports anymore. Like it was great. It was a great help. It helped with my feet and whatnot, but I couldn't do it anymore. I'd take a back step on somebody, he fall over. I'd be like, I'm not doing this no more.
You end up like Zion.
Yeah.
End up like Zion. You got too much weight to be out there on that court, man. But you be a nasty 6'8" too. You probably be a 5-star basketball player, all in the same rights. Now, what's funny, Bennett, is I watched your highlight films. You know how when everybody turn their huddle films on, they got cool with the graphics, right? They circle and highlight the player you watching on the film, KT. Like you don't even need it on Bennett. It's clear. It's clear who this young man is every time you turn on the field. You can identify him and pick him up on the field very quickly. But what's crazy is the level of domination. Now be honest with us, Bennett. Does it get kind of boring to you at times? Be real with us. Like, do you just get in situations where this person has zero chance of getting by you, getting through you, and you are just dominating the game? Do you find yourself elevating, or do you find yourself like, man, I'm seeking more challenge?
I never get tired of putting somebody on their back. It's like the most fun. It's the most fun thing in the game. It's just throwing the dude on the ground. But at some points, I feel like when it gets to a point where you've like repeatedly beat somebody down so much in the game that he stopped trying, that I start to hate it. I'm like, can you at least, like, you came out here to have fun and play football, like at least be physical with it. At some point they just stop coming off the line and like standing around and they try to talk to you, which is really, sometimes I hate that. Like it's all cool, it's all fun when they, like, come on,
you ought to tell them like, yeah, we can talk, and I'm still finna put you on your backside. Still finna get another one of my 120 pancakes on you here in a second, brother. So, hey, so for those who hadn't had the opportunity to watch your highlights, I've studied them and been enamored with them. But how would you describe your game, man? Tell us, tell the people, like, if you were a Madden character, what would be your attributes? How would you describe your game, and what numbers would you give yourself in the high school version of Madden?
Dang, I'd say I don't play enough Madden to talk about this. I hardly ever play Madden.
Well, just what do you think your strengths are? Take Madden out. Just what do you think your strengths are? What do you think the things that make your game different from everybody else?
My footwork and my flexibility. Yeah, that's definitely a big thing. I'm playing basketball and all this. I got a whole lot of like flexibility, and I'm used to jumping and like repeated movement and side to side and lateral motion. So I feel like that's definitely like the biggest part of my game right now. Even being like this heavy, I still move well, like for tackles. Like when I go to some schools and stuff, I'll like watch the tackles and whatnot, and it'll seem almost sluggish compared to like what I feel like I'm doing sometimes. So I say that's probably my
man. The life of an athlete is one thing. The life of a student athlete is another thing, and the life of a All-American student athlete is a whole nother conversation. Tell us what your schedule looks like, man. Tell us what a day in the life of Bennett Warren looks like from a preparation perspective.
Okay. It depends on if the workout's in the morning or the evening. But if it's a morning workout, I wake up at 5:20ish, and I get dressed and all that. I go downstairs. I make a smoothie. I actually got like the rest of a smoothie sitting here, but I make I make a smoothie. Drive over to the school and to the weightlifting area. Get a workout in. We stop at like 7:20 because our school starts at 7:45. Head through school, and now because I'm out of season, we have off season lifting, and I'm also throwing shot and disc and track. So I do that. Come home, try and do as much schoolwork as possible. Turn this PC on. Probably watch like an episode of some show and call it quits before like 9-10 o'clock.
That's what's up. And you had to make some time to get on there. You got next as well. So we appreciate that, man. We appreciate that for sure. Now, let me ask you this question. Upon doing discovery on you, you know, you laughed at me in the messages when I was texting you back, but I'm like, dog, Fort Bend got some dogs. I didn't know about this high school, bro. What's going on? Is this a little football factory down here, Fort Bend?
Fort Bend, no, not just even Fort Bend. Private school football is very slept on. There's a whole lot of athletes in private school football that do the same thing that public school kids are doing right now. They just happen to be at a school that costs money. But there's my team is specifically filled with a whole lot of people. This year we had a great number of kids going D1 and my wide receiver. Got a receiver going to U of H. Got one going to Columbia. Quarterbacks going to Brown for baseball and football. My DN, Max Granville, is got 10 offers, and he's got another 2 years of football left to play. One of my D tackles, Ivan Jimmy Ducksworth, is getting a lot of looks from some bigger places right now. He's like a 6 foot swole dude, got like all the max numbers in the school right now, just making us hate lifting when they go in there and see him like doubling some of the stuff we trying. Got linemen going to Texas State and Miami and Texas Tech and in the backfield. I got kids going to this. You know, some of them are really smart. There's kids going to John Hopkins and
crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
A whole lot of talent out there.
Man, yeah, it's a lot of talent, and I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you're a stargazer, and if you're like, well, I don't know if it's talent. Okay, let's put it this way: 3, 4, 5 stars all over the roster. This guy is one of the studs amongst many, many, many studs, man. So, let's talk a little bit about the recruitment side of this, because, and I don't want to talk about it from hey, I'm playing on like these are my top 5 schools. I want to talk about it from the perspective of, you're getting all this national attention. There's articles about you all over the place. You're doing these interviews left and right. You're talking to major programs, Jim Harbaugh, Brian Kelly's. I'm talking about you around the A-listers of football, and you've been able to keep your head on, brother. You've been able to really stay grounded through it all, man. Tell us about that process, and do you feel yourself getting overexcited when you see these campuses, or how does this make you feel, man, going through this whole rock star kind of tour?
I think I think the first thing to realize with recruiting is that everywhere is going to have really nice places, and at some point the excitement is going to stop because you're going to start seeing some things that seem repetitive to you. But the biggest thing in recruiting is not to get a big head. Like if you become the dude who's like flashy in Hollywood and you start caring about stars and you stop talking to people, you're going to not enjoy recruiting, and you're not going to have any friends on your way into college. People aren't going to like you as much. But I feel that going on visits is more of a learning process than it is like, oh wow, put the jersey on, this and that. I feel like it's more important to learn about like what, if you know your major, how did they place in the country? Like when we went to Michigan, I had known that they were the number 1 public school. So they got the 7th kinesiology school in the country, and their ratios are like 15-1 in the student ratios, and I learned like the location of the campus and what they do and how often like certain things come around, what kind of things happen on campus was a big thing to learn, but also learning about, things inside the football side of it. Like, how is this strength program? Why is Michigan so good at developing people? And you learn about their strength program, and because you're going to spend a whole lot of time with your strength coach. So it's good to learn them and know what they're about. That's definitely a big thing. And I think that at some point you realize that no matter where you go, you're gonna find things that'll make you happy when you go there. But it's about, I feel like praying is probably the best way for you to weave through all these things with where the best position will be for you. And talking with the coaches a lot is definitely a big thing to find out what you can bring to that program just as much as what that program can bring to you after football wise. Because even if you make it to the league, most of the NFL career is only 3 years. You know what I'm saying?
It's not long.
Contract, and you got to think about what you want to do afterwards. If you don't end up being that 10-year player and you make a whole lot of money and you're not set up to retire yet, what you want to do with your degree that you hopefully got from your place. But yeah,
Kevin, this kid I got goosebumps on my arm. This is crazy, man. Whatever school get this young man, y'all are getting the gym. All right, I'm a little bit over time, but I got to ask this final question, Benz. Here we go, man. You're entering into your last year of high school football. I want to know, what are you most looking forward to this senior season? What are some goals you want to get accomplished? The team, I want to know the team that you are circling right now. I know every week is 1-0, but I want to know the team you're circling. And then lastly, I want to know what you're going to miss most about playing with your people.
Okay. Things I'm looking forward to. We won a state championship this year. I'm praying we win another one. Because we talked about this yesterday. We had a Vipe shoot. Like, Vipe is like the thing that they take photographs for Houston and all that. They put them in magazines and stuff. And they had asked me and Max specifically because they were like, last year we had Brady and we had a lot of great seniors, and they were like, I feel like next year is our year, and what are we gonna do as two of like the bigger, more known players? What are we gonna do to control the team, and how are we gonna? Because everybody's expecting us to be the best. We finished our season off with like 3 losses and 14 wins, I think, or something like that. But everybody's expecting something out of us, so we gotta keep our head down, put a whole lot of work in, and just get locked in for the next season. Personal goals, I mean, I obviously love to go undefeated in a season. And if I had to circle the team, our schedule looks a little bit different this year. We got some newer public schools, but if I had to like circle something, I'd say beat every public school that we play this year. Yeah.
Any team that stand out that right now we need to come, because we're gonna come down and check you out, Benz. We gotta come.
I don't know if they're good or not, but we play a team called Austin Crockett, and then we play a team called Tomball Christian, and those are both public schools, but I have no idea how good they are as teams. But yeah,
we're gonna get down. That thing gonna be like 70-3. Sorry, Tomball. All right, man. What are you gonna miss most, brother? High school is something different, right? Friday night lights in the state of Texas. It don't get no bigger than this. It's almost like you playing in college right now already. When you look at the facilities and the aurora, the crowd, the energy, it's just stupid, man. The bus rides. What are you gonna miss most, man, about your high school career at Fort Bend Christian?
I think, one, I'm gonna miss Coach Black the most because he's an awesome dude to be around. I literally call dude Pops, so he's definitely one guy I'm gonna miss. And we had our offensive coordinator had these talks before the game, so he was like he was really into like the Navy and all the war and learning about all those stuff. And he'd tell us like a story about how they go in there and clear them out with precision, and how good that these military men are. And at the end he'd say, "Stay frosty, happy hunting" at the end, and we'd always get fired up and bang on the lockers and scream and put our helmets on. And I always grab the American flag and put it over my shoulder and run down the field with it out of the tunnel. And I stand on I kneel on the other end zone and pray before every game. And that's gonna be one thing I miss probably. Is holding that flag.
Oh man, that is awesome.
Yeah.
That's probably the best answer we've had to that question. I hate I don't have a good tee up for this one because that was so heart moving, but it's time to go to war. You know what? That's the tee up. It's wartime. Stay frosty, baby. Let's go. Yeah. Bennett, welcome to the championship rounds. This is the part of the show where KT and I, we can go one-on-one. You know about some one-on-ones. You know what I'm saying? And and you are now officially calling all the shots. So have you ever played a game called Would You Rather before?
Yeah.
Rules are super simple. Both KT and I are going to make a pitch. Whoever makes the best pitch to you, you select them. That host gains a point. The first host to get 2 points and the best out of 3 will win this episode's game of championship rounds. And I am on a nice little streak. When you win 2 in a row, Bennett, they call it a streak. You know what I'm saying? So I'm hot like fish grease right now, and I'm popping. And we're gonna keep this energy going. All right, nephew. All right, here we go. Round number 1. Would you rather be a role player on a role-playing offensive lineman on a national championship caliber team, or
become an All-American and a Player of the Year candidate on an up-and-coming team?
Up-and-coming team, because I feel like if you were to stand out and if you play it the right way, you can definitely put that whole team on the map, which would be dope for years coming for them. And if you're an All-American, I'm pretty sure you're basically set up for wherever you want to go. So, yeah. Call that.
All right.
All
right, wrong answer, Benz. All right, come on, man. Let's get this ship righted. Okay. All right. Here we go. Round number 2.
Would you rather host your own food show on the Food Network, where you interview athletes and celebrities while eating at their favorite places to eat in their hometowns, or would you rather have a Last Chance U style documentary following you for your 4 years of college while you're on campus, and it'd be every season it's a new? We're gonna call it BMW, Bennett the Mountain Warren. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
I think I'm gonna have to go like the Last Chance U type thing. That would be dope. As long as I can bring like teammates and stuff onto it.
Yeah, it's gonna be all about you.
Yeah. As long as I get to see my teammates in a good light with it. Yeah.
Now if y'all getting a fight out there, they gonna show that on the. So if y'all out there tussling, they gonna show. They gonna show all of that, man. All right, here we go. Last round. So if you come hang out with KT and I, we go live every Wednesday night, and it's not just a sports show. We talk about pop culture. Part of that show, I'm a sneakerhead, KT a sneakerhead, and we talk about sneakers that are coming out. We call it the drop. So we said let's find out if these future phenoms and amazing athletes and coaches that come on this show are sneakerheads. So Bennett, are you a sneakerhead?
Yeah, I am.
You like some good shoes?
I love some good shoes. That closet, y'all can't see it. The closet got a whole lot of nice shoes in it, right?
All right, cool. Well, this is perfect then. So it sounds like Michigan leading the way as a Team Jordan school. Florida not. All right, but listen. we Kevin and I personally went in our collections and we picked out a pair of shoes that we felt like, would be that Benz, right? We want to pick a shoe that we feel you will like. So I'm gonna count down from 3. We need you to say, hold that sneaker. When you say that, Kevin and I are both going to flash a shoe up on the screen, and you have to select one of those sneakers. All right. Now the ramifications are going to be pretty big, because whoever sneaker you select not only wins this round, but they would win this episode's game of championship rounds. Okay. So here we go. You ready? You know what to say?
Hold that shoe, right?
Now hold that sneaker. You ready?
Hold that sneaker. All right.
1, 2, 3.
Hold that sneaker for 2. I'm going with the Oregon 5s. Yep.
Fort Bend. I call these my Fort Bend 5s, baby. Yeah. Hey, and still heavyweight champion. Now, Bennett, don't you come trying to tussle with me over this belt when I see you now.
I hope he gets my floor with you. Please get him. I can't wait.
Ken, we're going to have to both. You got to help me out.
No. You're the champion, remember? You're the champion. That's you and him.
Bennett, when we see you, I'm leaving the belt in Dallas, all right? So it ain't going to be there on the premises. It's kind of heavy, man. But I guess what? I'm going to wear them Fort Bend 5s to the game. We're going to come check y'all out. All right, Bennett. Well, let's close the show, man. The title of the show is Sports Life Talk. You got next. Everybody rocking with you now at Bennett Warren 76. Y'all go follow this young man. His career is going to be crazy. But I want you to tell us in your own words, what does the future hold for you?
Shoot. Only guy can tell me. I let him guide my path. Whatever he has for me, I'm ready.
You ready? I love that. All right. Well, then let me turn it around a little bit. Your days at Fort Bend are about to end, and then one day your career is gonna set. When you hang the pads up, you hang the helmet up, hang the cleats up, and you look back at your illustrious career, whether it's 2 years or 20 years. How do you want people to remember Bennett Warren, man? What do you want your legacy to be? What do you want your imprint on the game to be?
I want him to be like, that kid punished anybody you put in front of him.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
He ruined somebody's attitude towards football.
Hey, I'm definitely leaving the belt up here, man, because I just think I just peed on myself a little bit. All right, KT.
Do you have any shout outs you want to give?
Yeah. I don't have their Twitters off the top of my head. I want to shout out a couple of my homeboys. Got Ivan Jimmy Ducksworth. He's my D tackle. Max Granville, my D, and one of my homeboys, Joseph Jonah Ajonye from Oak Ridge. That's my dog. He crazy. He just got invited to the UA All-American.
Hey, he coming on the show. He coming on the show,
Joseph
man.
Coming? Yeah, that's my homeboy.
Yeah, he coming, man.
That's dog.
Yep.
Yeah, ask Joseph about me. Tell him when you see him, tell him I'm a black.
I am too. Yeah. I sure gonna get that hype started. All right. Yeah. Who else, man? Who you showing some love to?
Man, that's everybody. I thank my coaches, thank my mom and my dad for bringing me in here and treating me right and raising me good. Yeah.
All right, so this is part of the show where you get a chance to call the person that you think should have next. Tell them, hey, I got a chance to rock with B. Jones and KT. I told them my story. I want you to do the same thing. With that said, man, who are you calling out? Who should have next?
Oh, no, I'm going to call out Joseph. Yep.
All right, well, Joseph, we got him lined up. So, Joseph, we already talking to you, but you are officially on the clock, man. We got to get your story told. Hopefully, we can get y'all back to back here. It'd be nice to have those episodes with the trash talk and stuff going back to back. That'll be pretty fire. But Bennett Warren, BMW, the mountain, brother, man, you are the truth, fam. You are the truth. I told you what this was gonna be about, and we all see you. We see you very clear. You a man. You more than a football player, my guy. You super smart. You intelligent. You articulate. You elite. You extraordinary. You one of a kind. And you, Bennett Warren, deserve a yeet. You got next. Sports Life Talk Nation, man. I love doing this show. It's got to be one of the best jobs in America. I'm telling y'all. Hey, quit playing with us and start praying with us. Y'all smash that subscribe button, smash that share button, smash that like button. Go to all we Sports Life Talk everywhere. If y'all see Sports Life Talk, know it's these two brothers right here. We doing this thing for real. We are shifting the focus and moving the culture, and we can't do it without you. Show us some love. Sound off in the comments. I don't care. Just even if you're mad at me, let me know in the comments so I can connect with you. And don't forget to come hang out with us every Wednesday night, 8:00 p.m. Central Standard Time. We stream live on YouTube. And then lastly, if you feel like hey, well, I got a person that Bennett didn't mention I want to nominate, or if you yourself, you're an athlete and you're like, hey, I want to be on that show so I can tell my story. We are auditioning people. We can't find everybody through Twitter and IG. So you tell us, send us your information, go to our website, SLT.yougotnext.com. It's a dope website. It's all great content. Go check out the website, hit the nominations tab, put your information in and send it over to us. And I promise you, we will find you. If you got next, we will find you. KT, you've been looking a little bit, booty face ever since you lost that game.
I'm not happy, man. Would you be happy?
You've been looking, but I'm just saying, we get, man, there's a 5-star on the show. I mean,
yeah, but the 5-star didn't pick me in round 3. I really don't care right now, B. Joe.
Oh my goodness.
But he would appreciate that.
Talk to him.
What is there to say? He didn't. Hey, listen, I didn't give up. I'm not like that defensive person you was talking about. I didn't give up. I just got beat. Hey, Bennett, man, thank you so much for rocking with us, man. Whatever you need from us, please let us know. And we are coming to a game. I may be on the rival side, but I'll be there too. Let's go, B.
Hey, Bennett, you the truth, man. We appreciate you, fam. Sports Life Talk Nation, we love y'all. Stay safe, be blessed, respect each other, and love one another, because together we are better. And keep dreaming big, because you never know, your story may be the next one featured on Sports Life Talks. You got next. Yeet!
She was crazy as I knew you had next, cause you always working, you always grinding, you're in your bag cause you're always working. Like in due time, I knew you got next. Oh, you did it, huh? Crack the code. You got next, you smashing goals. You want next, you need exposure. Well, sports like talk, got the baddest show, like the baddest in the room. Podcast to tune into just for you to talk your shit. Talk your mushroom. You are what you eat and you should consume. Sports like talk from the late night to the afternoon, then rest repeat. Hit the like, leave a comment or subscribe so you don't miss a beat. You got next is a small taste of a winning meal from a chef type of celebrity. What's up next is you, at least you better be. Yeah, you got next, yeah. I can feel it, you're a winner just like me. You got next, and what comes next? Tune in next time and you'll see. Cause if you got next, yeah, if you got next, if you got next, then you're just like me. If you got next, if you got next, yeah, if you got next, then you know where to be. I'm talking sports life, talking this.